Hi, I'm Josanne Leonard here at the Olympic Park in London with the Caribbean Calling team. It's taken some doing, but I'm happy to report that our plans to build out a major collaboration with the Barbican and the East London Connect partnership, which comprises 40 partners over the 6 host Olympic boroughs, are now moving forward apace. This means that the door is now wide open for Caribbean culture, Caribbean businesses and Caribbean tourism to get in on the opportunities for global exposure that will come with the London and Paralympic Games from July to September of 2012. Let me introduce you now to some of the key connections we've made, and as you'll see, London's cultural community is excited to host the Caribbean at its cultural best.
The possibilities are endless, whether that's party time, whether that's representing the strong music, the big names that perhaps the Caribbean can bring to us, which we all know that you can. But then right through the spectrum to say some of the higher art forms, ways of being able to expose our audience to perhaps some of the stars that you have that they don't know. It's so important to us to be actively celebrating the 50th anniversary of independence as well.
Hackney, of course, has very large African-Caribbean communities and has a lot of heritage in the area comes from that diaspora. So I think the relevance of work from that region is highly useful to both Shoreditch Festival and to the communities that we serve.
I think it's all possible. I think it's all very exciting. I think the Caribbean and the celebrations and the anniversaries which are coming up next year in 2012, we should be capitalising them. And we should be capitalising for our audience and for our artists and the second and third generation Caribbean artists that have come through our ranks. They should be part of that mix somehow.
I think working with you guys would bring a quality of programme and expertise which we don't have because we service so many different types of art and so many different communities, so it'd be a pleasure.
We do 3 commission exhibitions a year of international artists, so we're always looking for artists to come and take over the space to bring their interpretation to it.
Well, we're so excited because for us 50% of our audience probably are derived from the Caribbean, the broader Caribbean, or that part of the world.
I think there are a number of conversations. I mean, one is the question, is there a platform we can provide for performances to happen, events to happen here, which could literally just be celebrating the artists that have come from the Caribbean and could be here as part of the 2012 celebrations. But also we're very interested in collaborative possibilities as well.
I thought, oh, maybe this is the right place for me because you're so passionate about all the countries and everything that it means to you as a sort of pan-Caribbean nations.
I need to thank you for a brilliant meeting this morning where we have talked about the opportunities to bring some of the Caribbean's greatest talent to come and be part of the festival in 2012 and to inspire not just the Caribbean communities here in the UK but all of the communities and all of the tourists that come for London 2012. It is one of the most exciting opportunities to have Caribbean talent here in 2012, but not just for the summer of 2012, as part of a legacy programme where UK-based artists and creatives and entrepreneurs can work with Caribbean artists to develop a longer-term programme. The Caribbean is one of the great brands of the world. It says fun, it says luxury, it says an amazing place to live and work, as well as, of course, saying many communities who need to improve their life chances. And it's an area of the world that we would love to work closely with, not just in 2012, but beyond.
Well, it's a good time to be talking to us at the moment. The important thing, we're a cultural relations organisation, first and foremost, so we believe that the exchange of knowledge and ideas between countries in arts, education and English is what underpins all of the relationship between the countries.
So we'll be having a programme, a 3-month season of architecture and design events in London stretching from June to September. And I think it would be fantastic if we could work with the Caribbean Calling.
We fund a lot of organisations that are or will be interested in having Caribbean representing Caribbean content and Caribbean work.
Keith Khan, former head of culture of London 2012, is of Trinidad and Tobago heritage. A well-known member of the UK arts community, Keith knows only too well the great opportunities for the Caribbean.
It's a real fantastic opportunity to take the richness of the work coming out of the Caribbean, placing it at London, thinking forward in terms of leaving a very, very solid legacy, and actually grouping up, trying to join up between trade and industry, tourism, cultural exports, try and make something that's really tangible for the global market.
With Olympic preparations now on the home stretch, the Caribbean Calling Cultural and Business Partnership positions the Caribbean in the right place at the right time to join our Going for Gold athletes and get on track for unparalleled exposure on the biggest stage in the world. So there you have it. This is a defining moment for the Caribbean, and London is waiting. The question is, are you ready to grasp it?
We want events throughout the year, so come and talk to us.
I think the idea of kind of having set periods of time where we celebrate the artists and the work from that region is great.
We're open to possibilities.
So we're looking forward, I hope, to discussing how we can build a long-term partnership together.
The idea was captivating, the opportunity is great.
And I think there's all sorts of things that could be generated through collaboration between us and the Caribbean.
It's not too late, it's never too late for a great idea, and what you've brought this morning is a great idea to work with the Caribbean.